Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Croft Studios here, and I'm here with my top 10 LEGO Ninjago characters that are not in an actual set. And I'm just basically going to go over all the Ninjago characters that I think should be in LEGO sets that haven't been put in them yet. I'm guessing some of them have been thought of, been put, they've been pretty much thought of being put in sets, but they were never actually put in. So I'm basically going to go over a lot of minifigures that really should have been integrated into sets and transitioned from the show into sets. So let's get on to number 10. Number 10 is Zane the Pink Ninja, and you guys might be surprised about this one, but I think this is kind of a cool figure that we should have gotten in a set, because it was in a couple of episodes, and it actually had to do with the show a bit, and I thought this was a needed minifigure. It's not the most needed, obviously, this is why it's number 10. I have a lot more needed ones coming up in the later bit of the list, but I definitely think this is one that we should have maybe gotten in a set, maybe at least an exclusive polybag minifigure or something, but I definitely think this should have at least been in a set. Number 9 is Gail Gossip, and I think that this minifigure, although it's not the most important in the show, it was a small role. She was in a couple of scenes, such as when the ninja, such as this one right here, showing her on the little TV. They were fighting the Great Devourer and stuff like that. So I think she was in some scenes. I think we could have used her as maybe like a backup, just kind of a back scene minifigure that we should have gotten in a set. I just think it would have been a cool minifigure and exclusive to get in the set. Up next is Gene and Brad, and these two little twerps right here definitely need to be in a set. Just think about what they have done in the show so far. They've been in the Ninja Ball Run race, and they've also been in the Darkly School for Bad Boys episode, which is definitely, I mean, those are two decent episodes, I have to say. And I think these minifigures should definitely be included in the set. I don't know why they didn't make a Ninja Ball Run set, which was crazy of LEGO, but I definitely think they should have made these minifigures and put them in a set. At least put them in the background of something, just somewhere in Ninjago. Up next is Mother Doomsday, and this is basically the guy that owns the comic book store in Ninjago. And he was mainly featured in the episode where basically Lloyd goes against Gene, again, who was in another episode. He goes against him in basically a little contest for who knows more about a certain comic. And he was actually a pretty decent character. I'm surprised we didn't get him in like a small poly bag or something like that. It would have definitely been a cool character to add to a set, maybe in the back. Just a background minifigure to add to a set yet again. And I'm really surprised LEGO didn't make this. With addition to the Captain Soto minifigure coming out, I think they need to make a No-Eyed Pete. Just for comedic purposes, this minifigure was hilarious in the show, and everybody that I saw watch the show loved this guy, and they really wanted him in a set. I'm really surprised they didn't put this guy in a set because he was comedic in the show. Little kids would always laugh at him. I'm surprised they didn't make him into a minifigure. He would be a must-have for collectors. Definitely an exclusive minifigure that people would want, and I'm really surprised they didn't make it. Moving on to basically GARMADON and OVERLORD form, which I'm really surprised LEGO didn't make as well. You can see Nia in the background. I guess you can include her as well. The GARMADON that they made in the sets was not really accurate to this version right here. It would have been a sweet mold to get, maybe with like a new kind of crocodile look right there. You can see how he kind of looks like that. Would have been great to get a new mold, but unfortunately LEGO did not make this a minifigure, and I think it definitely would have been a sweet exclusive figure that people would have basically bought the whole set just to get. Moving on to number 4 is Cole's dad, basically, and we're kind of moving on to the main characters that LEGO has not made yet, such as Cole's dad right here. He was in a lot of episodes and stuff like that. I mean, he's Cole's dad. I think they should have included this in maybe like a city set or something like that. At least just give us something. And it didn't even have to be in a Ninjago set. I really just wanted this to be a minifigure. It would have been great for collectors, just like the other minifigures I said before. And it would have been a pretty cool minifigure. I'm surprised LEGO didn't make this one, and I think they should have. Moving on to number 3, which is one of the most important characters in Ninjago, actually, is Zane's dad. I mean, he built Zane. He built the crow, or basically the bird for Zane. I mean, he was a really key character in the show that LEGO has not made. And this was kind of my problem with Misako too, until they finally made her. But they really need to make this minifigure. He's a key player in the show. They really need to make him. Moving on to number 2 is basically all the elemental fighters that LEGO did not make, and I'm really mad about this. This is one of my big complaints about Ninjago, is that they only made a couple of the elemental fighters. Obviously the ninja and stuff like that were elemental fighters technically, but they didn't make a lot of elemental fighters like Ash. They didn't make Jacob. They didn't make a lot of minifigures. And stop guys, stop telling me Lar isn't the Master of Water. I know that. He was from a comic book. So I really think they should have made these minifigures. They would have definitely sold. Alright, moving on to number 1, which is basically the most needed minifigure in Ninjago, is Ed and Edna. Which, I mean, these guys are in so many episodes, yet they aren't included in sets yet. This was... Misaka would have been number 1, but she was made. Also, Captain Soto would be on the list, but they're making him in a new Sky Pirate set. But really, why are these minifigures not in a set yet? These two are basically one of the biggest... characters in the show. They're really important to the story, so I'm really mad that LEGO hasn't made these. Alright guys, so that is basically the minifigures that I think LEGO should make in Ninjago sets. And basically they're the minifigures that they have not made yet. So definitely go and check out more top 10 videos. I got other LEGO videos on my channel as well, like mocks and stuff like that. I hope you've enjoyed this one right here. I thought this was a needed video, and I think you guys would like this one, so I definitely wanted to upload this video. And so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to look for more Ninjago mocks, top 10s and stuff. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.